What is up, everybody? We're taking a look today at 2900 East Mound Street. As you can see, this is an expired listing. Speaking to the broker this morning, it sounds like they pulled it off the market because they were doing a 1031 exchange, and the property they were going to exchange into fell through. And or it sounds like potentially the person on this property wasn't able to perform. So they have it off the market, but the thing now is to be prepared for if it comes back on the market or when they do find that property to exchange into, then you're ready to go and can hopefully keep them from relisting it and just jump right in. The reason I like it, it's a 7-unit building. They're all 2 units, 1.5 bath. It's generally close to Capital University. It's definitely not technically in Bexley, but it's Bexley adjacent, so you're right off of Main Street. This is actually right in front of the Top Steakhouse, if you're or right behind it rather. The Top Steakhouse just is kind of right here if you're familiar with the area. And overall, it's a decent residential area with strong rents and close to a lot of different things. So let's take a look at the pictures that they had up in the previous listing. Are nothing special. Generally it probably needs some basic repairs. I budgeted about 10K a unit into my numbers that we'll get into here. They are townhouse style units. They're 1.5 bath per unit, which is the really nice part in my mind because that takes it up from like an apartment style to something that people, might really want to stay in for a while. Generally, now that I look at this, we might need more than 10K. But anyway, we'll stick that for the numbers. These vanities here, we could certainly add another double type vanity. You could redo the bath and the shower. The other issue that I think would need to get addressed to get top rent for these units is that there is no in-unit laundry. Currently, it's a coin-operated laundry, I think, in a common basement. So I would definitely suggest to get the most out of these units, one, cosmetically update them and then put in laundry unit in them or in unit laundry in them. And that's really what's going to get you, top dollar. But even as they are, given the rents in the area, I'm pretty confident they'd fetch the $1,200 number that I have in my numbers here. So they're asking $850 for it, or they were last time it was rented. As I said, I put in 70K for rehab, not included in the loan. So that's 10K a unit. Maybe we need more, maybe we need less. Just trying to see how this thing shakes out. Did a 30% down payment loan, or sorry, 25% down payment loan type deal. I didn't do, what? I'm gonna update that right now. I didn't do any loan costs. That's my bad. Did a 7% interest rate on the loan. Again, your rate might differ. This is really just as a placeholder to understand how everything shakes out. Rental income, as I said, I put 1,200 a unit for the 2-bed, 1 baths. That comes out to $100,800 gross a year. I've got that going up 3% a year, which is pretty reasonable in this market. I've got $22,900 in expenses accounted for. We got property taxes. That's the property taxes that are recorded. Insurance, I got at $5,000. Repairs and maintenance budget at $5,000. We got $1,200 for landscaping and $1,200 for pest control. Depending if you're going to self-manage it or have other management, those expenses might go up or down. I've also got 5% in for CapEx and leasing, and I've got 5% of gross revenues up for vacancy as well. So fairly conservative numbers, at least I feel like it. The cap rate comes out pretty well at a 9.5 cap on year two, 9.1 cap or 9.2 purchase cap. Cash on cash return is a little bit compressed than where we'd like to see it, but that's mostly taking into account the rehab that we have. So depending on what your metrics are and what you're trying to hit, if this is a cash or refinance purchase, or leverage purchase rather, that'll be what you want. But ROIs look strong at, 11, 12, 14, 15, and 17% as it goes out and the rents go up. So obviously with real estate, time solves all problems. So that's a number shakeout. If you have any interest in this, we're trying to line somebody up prior to the seller getting their exchange set up so that we can step right in and work with them on timing. Timing is going to be the biggest deal for them, I think. So, even if the $850 full price doesn't make much sense. And of course, all this will need to get underwritten again once we have the real numbers. This is just market kind of after repair value, if you will, of once everything's updated, what we think we can get in rent and how that shakes out. So right now it's passing the sniff test, certainly worth going to the next stage and seeing if we can lock it up for whenever they decide that they're ready to move on to their next one. We can step right in and do it. So if you have any questions, let me know. My email's down below. If you want to get the PDFs, happy to send them your way, and catch you all in the next one.